Right, well, welcome back to the channel. If you don't know what we're doing, we are doing a Evil Blood Mage Arcane Warrior Let's Play. So, to do this, we are going to start all the way from the beginning with a fresh file. Let's get going. So, we're going to hit a new game. We are doing Dragon Age Origins. And so is the Golden City blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it's fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon all the world. Dun, dun, dun. Very dramatic.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it.
Bloody mages.
They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless.
Good old Darkspawn, eh, guys?
The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation.
When it comes to opening cinematics, this one's amazing.
Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed.
An angry little dwarf.
It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long.
Too long. Don't be such a badass. What a killer.
It may even be too late. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
He will try. Alright, let's get into character creator. Right, the background you select will determine which of the 6 distinct opening stories you play through. It also affects how characters respond to you throughout the game. We will be male. We're going to be a human. We have to be a mage if we're going to do Blood Mage Arcane Warrior. So far this is us. Hey, Tiny, how's it going? Good day, bad day, let me know. Right, what preset shall we start with? We're going to have something that looks completely different to our actual canon wardens. So, start with this, because why not? What sort of hair? I mean, it's a fantasy game. I need to get used to this mouse again. Damn. Right. What hair do we want? It's a little boring. No, let's change the colour for a start. So we can actually see something. There we go. It's alright. Oh, should we go with double braids? I think we should go with the double braids. I'm good, thanks. How are you? Didn't want to interrupt the awesome intro. Hey, no worries at all. I'm alright, thank you. Not too bad. Okay, let's go super light hair. Damn, this mouse is going to take me some getting used to again. Let's rock that, I reckon. That's what we'll have. What about a beard? Do we want a beard? I seem as like young and brash, so I don't think we do. We'll go beardless. We'll have some stubble though, I reckon. Should go to that. Get it the same colour. There we go. I think that's the one. Eyes. Let's just have a quick little run through. There you go. They look like sad, pained eyes. That's what we'll rock. The nose. What sort of nose do we want? Sure. Stick with that, I guess. Mouth. Mouth is just what it is. Alright, I reckon we're happy with that. Portrait. We'll have the heroic sort of like looking up. There we go. Slightly to the left. Yep, just like that. Perfect. Background. What do we want? Oh, there you go. That looks mysterious and dark. Let's do that. Right, voice. What shall we go with?
Greetings. Charmed, I'm sure. Greetings. Blasted! I've lost the spell!
That's the voice. Let me know how it looks and sounds, Tiny, just to make sure that my mic is okay and that the actual gameplay sounds alright. Okay, so since we are going to be a Blood Mage Arcane Warrior, we mainly want to focus on strength and dex and willpower. Magic's going to be helpful up to a point, but not for long. So I think we're also going to need some cunning for persuasion and stuff. So I think for now, we'll rock this. Right, take coercion, because why not? And then we get our armors. So we will go with the rock armor. And we'll go Mind Blast. Those are going to be our starting two, because they're solid. Sexy difficulty, we're on normal. Everything looks and sounds good so far? Excellent. Let's go then.
On a cliff overlooking the dark waters of Lake Calenhad stands the tower fortress that is home to the Circle of Magi. This tower is the only place in Ferelden where mages may study their art among others of their kind. Within the high stone walls, the Circle practices its magic and trains apprentices in the proper use of their powers. But the Circle Tower is as much a prison as a refuge. The ever-vigilant Templars of the Chantry watch over all mages, constantly alert for any sign of corruption. This gilded cage is the only world you know. Found to be sensitive to magic at a young age, you were torn from your family and grafted here as an apprentice.
Man, Templars suck.
Now, that apprenticeship is nearly over. All that remains is the final test, the Harrowing.
Magic exists to serve man, and never to rule over him. Thus spoke the prophet Andraste as she cast down the Tevinter Imperium, ruled by mages who had brought the world to the edge of ruin. Your magic is a gift, but it's also a curse. For demons of the Dream Realm, the Fade, are drawn to you, and seek to use you as a gateway into this world.
This is why the Harrowing exists. The ritual sends you into the Fade, and there you will face a demon, armed with only your will.
I just love introductions by others about you for some reason. I love any sort of introduction where it gives you some actual history and stuff about your character. What if I cannot defeat the demon? Numlock doesn't want to work.
It will turn you into an abomination, and the Templars will be forced to slay you. This is Lyrium, the very essence of magic, and your gateway into the Fade.
The Harrowing is a secret out of necessity, child. Every mage must go through this trial by fire, As we succeeded, so shall you. Keep your wits about you, and remember the Fade is a realm of dreams. The spirits may rule it, but your own will is real.
The apprentice must go through this test alone, First Enchanter. You are ready.
There you go, we've been told. We never named our character, I've just realised. Oops. I totally forgot about that. I'm so used to console where it asks you to. Well, who are we then? We're Dalen. Sure. Right. Mouse is working. Perfect. Is my little... Hey, it is. Right. Disturbing statue. To get the 50 XP. Vase of healing. Shimmering orb of light. Well, okay then. Nothing round here. Why is that paused? Ooh, we have a fight. Man, it's going to take me some getting used to this again. Right. That's it. We've got to wait for our little ability to respawn. Don't really want to punch them. Oh, apparently we do. Okay.
Well.
Let's get some rock armor going, just in case. It's been so long since I played the mage opening. We have to put the other button on my mouse as pause.
It will be done.
Right, come on, go and fist it.
You will pay.
There we
for
go.
that.
Someone else thrown to the wolves, as fresh and unprepared as ever. It isn't right that they do this, the Templars. Not to you, me, anyone.
You're a talking rat.
You think you're really here? In that body? You look like that because you think you do. It's always the same. But it's not your fault. You're in the same boat I was, aren't you? Allow me to welcome you to the Fade. You can call me, well, Mouse.
Okay. Not your real name, I take it?
No. I don't remember anything from before. The Templars kill you if you take too long, you see. They figure you failed, and they don't want something getting out. That's what they did to me, I think. I have no body to reclaim, and you don't have much time before you end up the same.
How long do I have exactly?
I don't remember. I ran away and I hid. I don't know how long.
Right. We're going to be a bit of a dick, so that's not going to happen to me.
That has been said before, but you don't know the danger. There's something here, contained, just for an apprentice like you. You have to face the creature, a demon, and resist it. If you can. That's your way out. Or your opponents, if the Templars wouldn't kill you. A test for you. A tease for the creatures of the Fade.
Right. Yeah, why pit me against such a creature?
A question for those in the tower. Maybe you'll be lucky enough to ask. Maybe someday, so will I. There are others here. Other spirits. They will tell you more. Maybe help. If you can believe anything you see. I'll follow, if that's all right. My chance was long ago. But you may have a way out.
Well, alright. Let me do this ability quick. So, options, controls. Now, where is pause? Because I usually have that mapped to one of my... Here we go. Cool. So now, theoretically...
Dangerous
yeah, there we go.
Spirit is not far. Don't go near it unless you're ready to fight.
I mean, I will do my best.
That is where the test will take place. The creature can be anywhere, but
Thanks,
it
Mouse.
manifests there.
Appreciate the support, buddy. Get rock armor going. Use an arcane bolt. You're meant to be beating it up. Come on, go and chase it. Damn, we are not doing well here. There we go. Man can have a staff. This beating things up is not going to plan. Right. This is not going to plan. Oh, come on, chase it, chase it, chase it. There we go. Beautiful. That's a weapons rack. Please tell me you're going to give me a staff.
Another spirit this way.
Another mortal thrown into the flames and left to burn, I see. Your mages have devised a cowardly test. Better you were pitted against each other to prove your mettle with skill, and to be sent unarmed against a demon.
Right. Yeah, I agree, but I didn't have a choice.
Indeed. The choice and the fault lies with the mages who sent you here. That you remain means you have not yet defeated your hunter. I wish you a glorious battle to come.
Right. What else do you know about the Harrowing? What kind of spirit are you? I need your help. Did you create all these weapons?
They are brought into being by my will. I understand that in your world, mages are the only ones who can will things into being. Those mortals who cannot must lead such hollow, empty lives.
Right. Would one of these weapons affect the demon?
Without a doubt. In this realm, everything that exists is the expression of a thought. Do you think these blades be steel? The staves be wood? Do you believe they draw blood? A weapon is a single need for battle, and my will makes that need reality. Do you truly desire one of my weapons? I will give one to you, if you agree to duel me first. Valor shall test your mettle as it should be tested.
Huh. Okay. Willpower, it seems you'd prefer to kill me yourself.
How dare you accuse me? I am no demon preying upon helpless mortals to steal their essence. I am a being of honor and valor. I am a warrior.
Right. Yeah, so you challenge helpless mortals to duels?
You are insolent. But your will is unquestionably strong. Very well, mortal. You prove to me that you possess the strength to resist this demon. Go. Prove your worth as you must. I am confident you will succeed.
Oh, thanks, mate. Do I get a weapon? Please? No? Bastard, okay. Oh. Sometimes being an asshole isn't worth it. Get a vase of healing, shining orb of light. What do they do? What are these things? It's still to be sure what this is. Scantling achievement item really is, but it's just holding it makes you feel better. Oh. This orb instantly restores someone who uses health. Interesting. Alright. Let's push forward.
You have forced my hand.
There we go. Beat the dog up. Don't need any of these.
As you say.
There we go. Get it stunned. Oh, there's another one. Yippee. Get rock armor going.
Very well.
That's
There is
3
no
damage.
hope for you now.
We're killing it. He gave you the weapons in the intro. Oh, thank you, Espan. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Good day, bad day, let me know. Did I completely look over it? Oh, I did. You're my hero. What pre-order items do we have? Lion's Paw, okay. Helm Steel, okay. Got all of these. Alright guys, let me know. What are we thinking? Do we feel like it's cheating if we use pre-order bonus items and like the DLC items and stuff like that? Do we think it's cheating? Let me know. Right, we have the staff. Where's the last dog?
This will not end well for you.
the wrong button. It's going to take me so long to get used to playing this on laptop again. Right.
Be cautious. There is another spirit here. Not the
Yep,
one
I see
hunting
it.
you, but still.
Get our rock armor going. Oh wait, no, perfect. Always pay attention to the bottom left of your screen after a quest to tell you if you got a reward. Yeah, no, I've played this game loads and loads and loads. It's just it's been so long since I've done any Origin that isn't human noble.
So, you are the mortal being hunted. And the small one, is he to be a snack for me?
I don't like this. He's not going to help us. We should go.
No matter. The demon will get you eventually. And perhaps there will even be scraps left.
Are you here to help me? What kind of spirit are you? Why wait for scraps? Come get some now. Yep, that sounds like the type of reaction Dalen is going to have, so why wait for scraps? Come get some now.
You'll just run away. I'll not waste time with a chase. Not even for a meal. Be gone. Surely you have better things to do than bother sloth, mortal. I tire of you already.
Lovely. Why are you called Sloth? What are you?
I am a spirit of sloth. Yes, a creature of the Fade. Unlike yourself, mortals are ever the visitors here. Still, you serve your function. Only the mortals like yourself are truly annoying.
Are you talking about dreamers?
Many mortals dream. They come here often, but you are not one of those. You are aware, a mortal with power and will, the sort of creature that some spirits hunger for. I might be inclined for such a meal myself. It would be interesting to see the mortal world through your eyes, live inside your form. But I am disinclined to begin such a struggle.
I like this demon. Just try it.
Do not anger me. My inclinations can change.
I need your help defeating a demon.
You have a very nice staff. Why would you need me? Go. Use your weapon, since you have earned it. Be valorous.
He looks powerful. It might be possible that he could teach you to be like him.
Like me? You mean teach the mortal to take this form? Why? Most mortals are too attached to their forms to learn the change. You, on the other hand, little one, might be a better student. You let go of the human form years ago.
I don't think I'd make a very good bear. How would I hide?
Hiding doesn't solve anything. We need to face our fears. You can help me fight a demon. I thought you were to help. Yeah, I thought you were here to help, but you're just a coward. There you go. That is a bad person thing to say.
A coward could not have endured as I have. The time I have spent waiting for some possibility of release. But you are right. Hiding doesn't help. I'm sorry, it's the Fade. It changes you. I'll try. I'll try to be a bear. If you'll teach me.
That's nice. But teaching is so exhausting. Away with you now.
I told you he wasn't going to help us.
The most helpful. The mouse. Yeah, mouse wants to learn. Teach him.
You wish to learn my form, little one? Then I have a challenge for your friend. Answer 3 riddles correctly, and I will teach you. Fail, and I will devour you both.
Oh, here we
the
go.
decision is yours.
Okay. Teach Master Bear form, or I will kill you.
Foolish mortal, do you really wish to anger me? I may be slothful, but I can be roused. Step back and return to your silly business with the demon. or suffer consequences?
No, attack. This could be a stupid idea. Oh yeah, we're fine. We have rock armor up. Oh, we were fine.
As you say.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be okay. Come on, there we go.
You are a pest, and not worth all this exertion. I will teach the mouse to be the bear, if only to get rid of you.
Like this? Am I a bear? It feels heavy.
Close enough. Go then, and defeat your demon, or whatever you intend to do. I grow weary of your mortal prattling. I taught the mouse, do not persist in
Get rid of all
bothering me.
these. Right.
I'm tired.
Make sure there's no XP or anything up there. Let's get going. We have a bear. What do we have around here? So we've got the Spirit of Valor there. So I assume we're going. Oh,
Wildlife.
what is our little bear friend doing? Oh, he is in the middle of everything. There we go. He's having a great time down there. Perfect. Beautiful. Nice one, mouse. I guess we keep going. To all the flames. Good old Fade.
And there is a spirit of rage.
Why, hello.
And so it comes to me at last. Soon I shall see the land of the living with your eyes, creature. You shall be mine, body and soul.
Right. If I lose Templars, we'll still cut you down. Then come and get. Yeah, come and get me if you can.
Oh, I shall. So this creature is your offering, Mouse. Another plaything as per our arrangement.
Oh, mouse.
I'm not offering you anything. I don't have to help you anymore.
Oh. And after all those wonderful meals we have shared, now suddenly the mouse has changed the rules?
I'm not a mouse now, and soon I won't have to hide. I don't need to bargain with you.
We shall see.
Alright. What we got? We got a wisp here, so let's take that out quick. We'll take out all the wisp, we'll leave him beating up the bear. Probably should have taken a healing spell. That's cool.
This will not end well for you.
We're doing alright. Yeah, mouse is not in a good state. We don't have any healing. Excellent. Inventory, where is the healing potions? Okay, it's just the orbs. That's fine. Let's get them in there for a minute. Beautiful. Finish taking this one out. Well, no, I do have rock armor up. Good, 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 good.
Yes.
Last wisp. Load up. Right, come on then. Take the rage demon out. Should have taken him in its grasp. Bit of arcane bolt, come on. There we go.
We have done well.
We have done well.
You did it. You actually did it. When you came, I hoped that maybe you might be able to, but I never really thought any of you were worthy.
Great. The ones you betrayed before me, what were their names?
What? They were not as promising as you. It was a long time ago. I don't remember their names. I don't even remember my own name. It's the Fade, and the Templars killing me. Like they tried with you.
So what is it that you think you can get from it? Anything to survive like an animal or worse. Understand necessity, what now? Between 2 and 3 if we're going to be this, like, awful human beings. So, I understand necessity, what now?
You defeated a demon. You completed your test. With time, you will be a master enchanter with no equal. And maybe there's hope in that for someone as small and as forgotten as me. If you want to help, there may be a way for me to leave here, to get a foothold outside. You just need to want to let me in.
Okay. I'm starting to think the other demon wasn't my test. Let you in. I'll find mages away from the Templars. We'll get you out. Not my problem, Mouse. Not my problem, Mouse.
No. It must be your choice. Quickly now. The Templars are going to kill you. Can't you feel the sword at your neck? They believe all magic evil. The Fade evil. Once you are here, you become what they fear.
Like you, were you ever really an apprentice?
What? Yes, of course. I mean, I think I was. Isn't that enough? It should be enough. For you?
Maybe they are right about you. Simple killing is a warrior's job. The real dangers of the Fade are preconceptions, careless trust, pride.
Well, who saw this coming, eh?
Keep your wits about you, mage. True tests never end.
Top 10 enemy betrayals, right?
Are you alright? Say something, please.
Jowan?
Oh, I'm glad you're alright. They carried you in this morning. I didn't even realize you'd been gone all night. I've heard about apprentices who never come back from Harrowings. Is it really that dangerous? What was it like?
There we go. Now it gives us the options. It was test of ability, that's all. Stop pestering me, Jowan. We're friends, but don't ask this, you know I can't tell. Yeah, it was a test of ability, that's all.
There must be something more, or they'd tell the apprentices what's involved. I know I'm not supposed to know, but we're friends. Just a little hint, and I'll stop asking, I promise.
I had to enter the Fade.
Really? That's it?
No, I had to defend myself from demons. And if a demon possesses you, they kill you. Yeah, we'll go with number 2.
That makes sense. They want to see if you can resist a demon and stop yourself from becoming an abomination. And now you get to move to the nice mage's quarters upstairs. I'm stuck here and I don't know when they'll call me for my harrowing.
There's some new to the test when you're ready. Any day now, probably. Don't worry so much about it. I've passed my test, that's all I care about. We'll consider Jowan a friend even if we are dicks, so don't worry so much about it.
Easy for you to say. I've been here longer than you have. Sometimes I think they just don't want to test me.
Doesn't everyone go through a harrowing?
The Tranquil never go through a harrowing. You do the harrowing, the rite of tranquility, or you die. That's what happens.
Right. They're not going to kill you, Jowan.
They might not. But the rite of tranquility is just as bad, maybe worse. You've seen the Tranquil around the tower, like Owain who runs the stockroom. He's so cold. No, not even cold. There's just nothing in him. It's like he's dead but still walking. His voice, his eyes are lifeless.
What do they do to him?
He's been made tranquil. I don't know how they do it exactly, but you're cut off from the Fade. It takes away your magic abilities, along with your dreams and emotions.
It's an option for those who fear the harrowing. That doesn't sound too bad. That doesn't sound too bad.
Apprentices can ask to be made tranquil if they fear the harrowing, but the Circle also forces tranquility on those they feel are weak. And sometimes they force it upon apprentices they think might be too dangerous as mages. I shouldn't waste your time with this. I was supposed to tell you to see Irving as soon as you woke up.
I should go talk to him immediately.
You'd better not keep him waiting. We can speak later.
Yes, sir.
Hear anything?
Okay, a mage for the circle. Is there any loot? I'm about to sneeze. 1 second, guys.
Templar Cullen said it was the quickest, cleanest harrowing he'd ever seen.
Oh, there you go. We are good. Alright, what's in this chest? 6 copper coins.
Just know I'll be terrified when my time comes.
We're balling.
Wendell was. He'd throw up every
Bit of
day for the
vanity.
next week just thinking about it.
Just mages, mages, mages. Lyrium dust, okay. What do we have through here? Another open doorway. Nothing around here. More chests. What do you reckon is inside this one? Oh, a magic staff of iron. Not amazing. We do need to level up in a second.
That's what I hear anyway.
As I'm stuck, there we go. Another vanity. Oh, blank blank. Okay. Right, let's level up. So, we're going to stick with cunning for a bit. I'm going to get that to 20, which I think is a good baseline for like our persuasion and our intimidation. And while we're in the early levels, I don't think it's going to matter too much. We should be okay. So I'm not too worried. We'll hit next. Right. Need 18 magic for that. Got life drain, which would be pretty good. We're going to take... I'm going to take Winter's Grasp for now. Or are we? You know what, we're not going to do 18 cunning. We're going to put 1 into cunning. Put magic up to 18. Because then I can get force field. That's the plan here. And we run out of these, so they can go as well. Now that we are out the fade.
As you say.
As you say. What is in the cabinet? Another magic staff, okay. We have some sort of book section over here. Anything nice? Another blank volume.
Must control the fire with your will. Keep the flames steady. We don't want it sputtering and leaping about. That's what
Making his Dark Souls bonfire, that's cool. We have a book over here. There you go, we'll take the 50 XP for that for sure.
Concentrate. Hold the sheet.
Oh, good.
All my power behind that spell, you would have been obliterated.
That's what Force Field will do for you. That's what we've now got. So that's cool. Okay, mana and the use of magic. Let's go up a floor then. Hey, it's Owain.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
What's the stockroom for?
The stockroom stores components used in magical and alchemical experiments. Do you require something?
Are you really a tranquil mage?
I voluntarily submitted to the rite of tranquility. I was unwilling to undergo the harrowing. I find this state agreeable.
What was it like not having emotions?
I see the world with clarity. I remember the days when my mind was filled with inconvenient and seething emotions. Now things are simple.
Right. What was becoming tranquil like?
It is difficult to describe. I would perhaps compare it to being plunged into a pool of ice-cold water.
Lovely. What happened during the rite of tranquility?
I was ordered to never speak of it. I cannot go against the Circle's wishes.
Of course not. And now you're no longer a person.
My body is similar in form to yours, possessing an equal number of limbs, appendages, and internal organs. I perform the same physical functions. My mind is capable of higher thought processes. Am I to be denied personhood because I do not feel as you do?
If a person has emotions, you don't. You might as well be an artificially made construct.
People feel things to different degrees. One individual may be more empathetic than the next. Some are quick to anger, while others are not. Yet you would not single one out and accuse him of not being a person. My capacity to feel differs from yours, but you also differ from all other beings. You are no more a person than others. and I am no less a person than you are.
Silence, you're confusing me.
I propose we agree to disagree. Personhood is not measurable. Therefore, we should let this rest.
Okay, I should go now.
Very well. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Do you have any side quests?
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical
can't remember.
items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
The sun burned on Tranquils is so chilling to me. That is a sun, happy warm symbol, so ironically macabre. Yep. Tell me about it. What can I buy here?
The stockroom is not a shop. Your mentor should have clarified this. The stockroom stores components used in magical and alchemical experiments. Do you require something?
No.
Very well. Goodbye.
Goodbye. What is... I swear there's something glowing there. I guess not. Tranquil. Okay. Senior Enchanter Sweeney. Can we talk to Sweeney?
Oh, hello. I don't believe we've met. Are you new to the Circle?
I'm a newly harrowed mage, but I've lived here all my life. Oh my, are you daft? I've seen you in here many times. That's the one.
I'm sorry. There are so many of you, and I get confused. Not to mention, these old eyes are starting to go.
Right. Maybe someone could help me fix them.
You're too kind. I'm old and about to fall apart. Nothing in the world can fix that.
Magic could.
Not any magic I'd be caught doing. Anyway, did you need something?
No. Just going to be a bit of a dick. Just getting into character, you know? Right, what do we have here? More Blank Valium? What's over here? Okay, more XP. One of our first stops is going to be to get the belt in Denerim. That gives us the bonus XP for codexes. That's always my first go-to.
I think someone's here to speak to you, Senior. Very well.
Oh, Niall. Hello.
Yes.
Of course, Niall will be in the game a little later on. Okay, let's go through here. Ooh, we've got the armoire. Acolyte staff, okay. There appears to be nothing else. What about in here? Lesser lyrium. Fancy. We have another armoire.
It will be done.
More lyrium dust. Just lots of crap. Lots and lots of junk. Nothing here. Anything around here? I love how the bookshelves act as like dividers between the bedrooms. How very studious. Another armoire.
Very well.
Very well. More lyrium dust, okay. Shelves. Blank Valium. We have another book. Give me... Ooh. The XP. We are halfway to level 3 already. Nice. Oh man, there's loads of stuff in here. Okay. Got a mage over there. Let's take the storage cabinet. Elf fruit. Okay. We can start making some potions at some point.
As you say.
Maleficarum. Nothing there. Nothing in here. Health poultices. What is in this room? Another book. An altar. Okay, we've got Kelly praying. The Prophet Andraste. Lily, who we'll meet later. Bookshelf, bookshelf. Perfect. And then Irvin is just down here.
Many have already gone to Ostagar. Wynne, Aldred, and most of the senior mages. We've committed enough of our own to this war effort.
Your own? Since when have you felt such kinship with the mages, Gregor? Or are you afraid to let the mages out from under Chantry's supervision, where they can actually use their Maker-given powers?
How dare you suggest?
Gentlemen, please. Irving, someone is here to see you.
Hey, that's right, Duncan. You act as a mediator. First enchanter?
Ah, if it isn't our new brother in the circle. Come, child.
This is...
Yes, this is he.
Well, Irving, you're obviously busy. We will discuss this later.
Of course. Well, then, where was I? Oh, yes, this is Duncan of the Grey Wardens.
Okay. A Grey Warden in the tower?
Grey Wardens go wherever duty sends them.
You've heard about the war brewing to the south, I expect. Duncan is recruiting mages to join the King's army at Ostagar.
Duncan, my love, I know, right? Who doesn't love Duncan? Who are we fighting?
The Darkspawn threat grows in the south. We need all the help we can get.
Yeah, Darkspawn are a dwarven problem.
They have formed into a horde in the Korkari Wilds and threaten to invade north into the valley. I fear if we don't drive them back, we may see another blight.
Duncan, you worry the poor lad with talk of blights and darkspawn. This is a happy day for him.
We live in troubled times, my friend.
We should seize moments of levity, especially in troubled times. The Harrowing is behind you. Your phylactery was sent to Denerim. You are officially a mage within the circle of magi.
Woo! My leash, you mean?
Now, child, it's not that bad.
I'm sorry, what is this phylactery?
Blood is taken from all apprentices when they first come to the tower, and is preserved in special vials.
So they can be hunted if they turn apostate.
We have few choices. The gift of magic is looked upon with suspicion and fear. We must prove we are strong enough to handle our power responsibly. You have done this. I present you with your robes, your staff, and a ring bearing the Circle's insignia. Wear them proudly, for you have earned them.
Oh, thanks. That's all I get?
Joining the Circle is a reward as well. You will realize this one day. It goes without saying that you shall not discuss the Harrowing with those who have not undergone the rite. Now then, take your time to rest, or study in the library. The day is yours.
Thanks. Can I leave the tower?
Not yet. Remember, the tower's walls protect us as much as they protect others from us.
I will return to my quarters.
Would you be so kind as to escort Duncan back to his room, child?
Yeah, does Duncan not know where his quarters are?
Being difficult, are we? You are an apprentice no longer. I expect you to set a good example.
Of course he does. If that is your command, then I must obey.
The guest quarters are on the east side of this floor, close to the library. Now, if you'll both excuse me, I have matters to discuss with Gregor.
Okay. Pile of books. Alright, where are we going, Duncan? What's my map saying? All the way over there, so I've got to do a big old loop again. Come on then, sir, let's get going. Did I look in the big room? Oh, I did, it's Wayne's room. well, we'll cut through here.
Thank you for escorting.
You are welcome. Can I talk to you, or...
Is there something else I can do for you?
What's happening outside the tower?
Ah, I imagine you don't leave very often, do you?
Leave. We're permitted to walk the grounds.
And thus a good view of the other side of the lake? It must feel rather isolated way out here. I am not a good source of news, I fear. I am preoccupied with the Darkspawn incursion.
How many mages have joined the King's army?
When the king sent out the call, the Circle of Ferelden sent only 7 mages to Ostagar. I asked King Kaelin's permission to come and seek a greater commitment from the Circle.
7. 7 is quite a few. Why doesn't the king come himself?
The king must remain with the army. He is quite busy, after all.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. How many mages could you possibly need?
I hope to place a mage or 2 within every contingent. I cannot do with just 7. Mages will make all the difference in this battle. The Darkspawn have their own magic, and our resources must exceed theirs.
Okay. Will you fight with the king?
Of course, but I am no mage. Mages heal. They can call fire and ice down upon the enemy, and so much more. I sometimes wonder if the Chantry's many laws regarding magic are necessary. Darkspawn are a greater threat than blood mages, even abominations. It takes decades for the world to recover from a blight. I wish the Chantry could see that. We must stop at nothing to defeat the Darkspawn. Listen to me. An old man's rantings can't be very interesting.
I learned much from what you said.
You are too kind.
We'll be respectful to the wardens. Have you seen someone use blood magic?
Once, in my youth, just after I joined the Grey Wardens, I was traveling with my mentor. We encountered a group of Templars hunting a blood mage. They were quite far away, so I cannot be sure of what I saw. He forced some of the Templars to turn on their fellows. It was dreadful to behold. He would have escaped had he not overlooked one Templar who snuck up behind him and cleaved his head in 2.
Damn. I'm sure he was just trying to survive.
It is something to consider, certainly.
Do you know anything about the Tranquil?
The mages whose connection to the Fade has been severed? Why do you ask?
They lose their ability. No, I'm curious as to what a non-mage would think.
It keeps them and those around them safe. Perhaps the sacrifice is worthwhile. I cannot say.
Can you tell me more about the Grey Ones and Darkspawn?
Certainly. I am intimately familiar with these subjects, after all.
Have there been many Darkspawn attacks?
A horde has formed within the Korkari Wilds in the south. If they are not stopped, they will strike north into the valley. We Grey Wardens believe that an archdemon is leading the horde.
Okay. That sounds ominous.
Darkspawn do attack the surface in ragtag bands, but archdemons are capable of rallying the Darkspawn, turning them into an unstoppable force. A horde of Darkspawn, a veritable army. It is dire news indeed. I fear this is what we will have to face.
Excellent. I thought Darkspawn was destroyed in the last blight.
We can't seem to eradicate them completely. Somehow they always come back.
Of course. Why were Irving and Grigor arguing about the war?
It is not my place to comment.
Of course. Persuade, please, I'd like to know.
Gregor serves the Chantry, and the relationship between the Chantry and mages has always been strained. You've realized by now that the Chantry merely tolerates magic? They watch only because they feel they must.
I don't see why the Chantry and mages can't get along.
The Chantry believes that a mage should fear his power. It was the pride of mages, they say, that brought the Darkspawn upon us in the first place. Any mages who join the King's army can unleash their full power on the Darkspawn. In fact, I'm counting on it. Gregor may be afraid of what will happen. What if the mages decide they no longer want to be governed by the Chantry?
What are your opinions on the matter?
I believe we must defeat the Darkspawn, one way or another. My
You're a
opinions
smart man,
end
Duncan.
there.
I'd like to talk more, but I have duties to attend.
Of course. Don't let me keep you.
Thanks, buddy. We like Duncan. Now who is coming to see me? Jowan.
I'm glad I caught up to you. Are you done talking with Irving?
Hello again, Jowan. Were you following me?
Does it really matter? I need to talk to you. Do you remember what we discussed this morning?
Why are you whispering? It looks very suspicious.
Shh! I just want to make sure we're not overheard. We should go somewhere else. I don't feel safe talking here.
You better not be wasting my time.
It won't take long, I promise.
Come on then. We strut.
We should be safe here.
Right. In the chapel, Templar's favourite haunt.
We can see the door from here. If anyone comes, we'll change the subject.
Right. Wait, I've seen you before.
I often attend to my duties in this chapel. Perhaps that is why I seem familiar.
A few months ago, I told you that I met a girl. This is Lily.
Oh boy. This fat cow is your lover. We're not saying that. My condolences, Lily.
Very funny.
So what is this all about?
Remember I said that I didn't think they wanted to give me my harrowing? I know why. They're going to make me tranquil. They'll take everything that I am from me. My dreams, hopes, fears, my love for Lily. All gone.
If you can't feel, then you can't feel sad about it. Jesus, okay.
That makes it so much worse, doesn't it? Not knowing how much you have lost.
They'll extinguish my humanity. I'll just be a husk, breathing and existing, but not truly living.
Why would they do this? It's going to be alright. What are you going to do? How did you find out about this? Yeah, let's be inquisitive.
I saw the document on Gregor's table. It authorized the right on Jowan, and Irving had signed it.
Oh, good. What are you going to do?
I need to escape. I need to destroy my phylactery. Without it, they can't track me down. We need your help. Lily and I can't do this on our own.
Give us your word that you will help, and we will tell you what we intend.
Okay. What do I get out of helping you? I think I need to think this over. But can't you just explain everything to someone? I can't be involved in this, sorry. What do I get out of helping you?
The joy of helping a friend? The satisfaction of knowing you prevented a gross injustice?
The repository holds more than phylacteries. Join us, and the artifacts will be yours for the taking.
Aren't you sick and tired of the Circle running your life? You could get out of here with us.
I suppose I could. I'm not leaving the town. I don't want trouble. My phylactery's been taken to Denerim, and I'm still trapped. I suppose I could.
You have so much power. Once you're free, they wouldn't be able to stop you.
Right. I can't be involved in them. Then I give you my word.
Thank you. We will never forget this.
Yeah, tell me your plan and make it quick.
I can get us into the repository, but there is a problem. There are 2 locks on the phylactery chamber door. The first enchanter and knight commander each hold 1 key. But it is just a door. There is power enough in this place to destroy all of Ferelden. What's a door to mages?
Yeah, you're suggesting we break... What happens if it's a magical door? It can't be that... What happens if it's a magical door?
We have no choice. We cannot get our hands on both keys. I once saw a rod of fire melt through a lock. You could get one from the stockroom, but Owain doesn't release such things to apprentices.
Right. I know what I have to do.
We should stay here. 1 mage at the stockroom will attract less attention than a mage, an apprentice, and an initiate.
Yeah. So I have to do all the dirty work?
I'd go with you, but it would look suspicious.
Good luck. Our prayers go with you.
Right, now. This is our evil, horrible playthrough. Is it evil? We respect the Circle, okay? And we respect Irving. Is the true evil if we tell Irving this plan and betray our friend? Or should we just go with the plan and murder Templars? What is the truer evil here? What do we think? What are we saying, guys? Because They both seem pretty shitty. So what is the vote for? My laptop's getting very, very hot. I can roll in here and tell Irving about this. Telling feels more evil. That's what I thought. Okay.
I trust you saw Duncan back to his quarters?
Yes, and it was an utter waste of my time.
You should have taken the opportunity to get to know Duncan. He's a great man.
Of course he is. We spoke a little.
I'm glad you did. He must have told you about the Grey Wardens. We can learn much from them. Now, did you need something?
Yeah, let's betray our friend. I'm a goody-goody. Why do you have books on blood magic on your desk? That is a great question.
I've removed them from the library. I was advised it might be unwise to leave them where any apprentice may read them. They will be put away somewhere very safe. Now, is there anything else?
Jaron says he's going to make Tranquil.
And how does he know this? I suppose the young initiate he dallies about with revealed it to him. You think I didn't know? I did not become first enchanter by keeping my eyes and ears shut.
Oh, good. Then you must know Jaron plans to escape the circle.
Oh, interesting. What more do you know?
Well, telling you earned me a reward.
Your loyalty to the circle is obvious. Tell me what you know. Your candor will not be forgotten.
Yeah, Jaron and Lily are plotting to destroy Jaron's phylactery.
Yes, she must be helping him. She would know more about the repository than he would. Do you know anything else?
Yes, Lee told me and I promised to help.
I suspected Lily would tell him of the impending rite if she found out. But I never expected they would have the gall to break into the repository.
What will you do with Jaron?
Reporting him to Gregor and the Templars will accomplish nothing beyond what's already planned. If the Circle must punish one of its own, I will see the Chantry done the same courtesy. Lily will not walk free while my apprentice suffers.
Well, damn right. I say damn right, that's still pretty horrible. You could just tell me she's involved.
If we mention her involvement, the Chantry will say that she was framed. No, she must be caught in the act.
Okay. You're right, the Chantry would do the same to us.
If you want to survive, you must learn the rules and realize that sometimes sacrifices are necessary. Jowan will become tranquil, but Lily must also face the consequences of her actions. How did you learn of their plan? Do they trust you?
They asked me to help them break into the repository.
Perfect. Will you return to them and carry out their scheme? With solid proof of their crime, we can act.
Irving is cold-blooded, ain't that the truth? I will do as you ask.
Go. Convince them you will risk all for their cause. I will be outside the repository with a contingent of Templars. Let them see the mischief into which their initiate led our student. Perform well, and your dedication will be rewarded.
Ah, thanks, buddy. Right. Unfortunately, we were just doing a little mini quick stream this morning because I have got plans this afternoon. Maybe we'll pick this back up tonight. If not, we'll do a long-ass one tomorrow. But I wanted to get the ball rolling because I've been dying to get this playthrough going. And now here we are. So thank you to everyone who came and hung out. Thank you to Tiny for jumping into chat. Really, really appreciate it. And to S-Fan. If you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to follow the channel. Helps me amazingly. If you have a Twitch Prime and you deem me worthy of such thing, I would very much appreciate it if you dropped on me. That'd be amazing. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks so much. Please drop me a like. Helps me amazingly. If you're new and you're not subscribed, you'd like to, that'd also be amazing. And hopefully, guys, I will see you in the next stream. Bye, guys.